Well, this morning marks 4 years since a gunman killed 17 people at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Over the next few minutes, we're going to take a look at that day's impact on school violence now and the laws that were written to try to stop it. But let's start with how people will remember the tragedy today. Governor Ron DeSantis has ordered flags at all government buildings and other facilities to fly at half staff. And the city of Parkland will have a ceremony this evening to remember the 17 people who were killed.
In the 4 years since Parkland, states have passed more than 100 new laws to try to prevent violence in schools. Florida lawmakers have passed several, including a ban on bump stocks, raising the age requirement to buy a gun to 21 years old, and allowing police to take guns away from someone they believe may hurt themselves or someone else. Unfortunately,
gun violence in schools has not slowed down, though. Fox 4's Calvin Lewis is live in the newsroom to talk about where the trends are right now. Calvin.
Well, in the first half of this school year alone, between August 31st and December 31st, there were 136 cases of gun violence on school campuses. And that's according to a new report from gun control advocacy group Everytown for Gun Safety. Now, the group says that's 4 times the average number of cases for that time period. 96 were people shot and 26 people killed. Following the Parkland shooting in 2018, the state enacted an extreme risk law. Now, that law allows law enforcement to petition a court to temporarily restrict access to firearms by those who might be in a crisis. And that would mean they are looking to harm themselves or others. Now, parents of those Parkland students say more can be done to further prevent school shootings.
We were hoping no other parent has to go through what we have had to go through, and it continues.
The one thing that every community has in common that has had this tragedy is they didn't think it could happen there.
Now, since 2018, the same year as Parkland, 19 states and Washington, D.C. have passed extreme risk laws. Florida is one of those 19 states to have these laws. For now, reporting live here in the newsroom, Calvin Lewis, Fox 4.
And Calvin, right now, some of those survivors and the parents of people who were killed are pushing for legislation on the state and national level that could prevent future shootings like this one.
We need to secure our campus. We need to have better mental health screening and support programs. And finally, if you choose to own one, we need responsible firearms ownership.
Advocates like Tony Montalto, who lost his 14-year-old daughter in the shooting, hope lawmakers will push House Bill 899 through this session. The bill would require Florida school districts to inform families about the mental health services available. This would include parents. Right now, Florida law only requires school districts to share those services with students. A bill in the Senate is also pushing for increased school safety standards. It would give the state the ability to penalize districts out of compliance with safety requirements. It also offers more training for school resource officers. Right now, both bills have passed through one committee and are being reviewed by education subcommittees. Lawmakers have until March 11th to vote on these bills.